today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's week 2 of the
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Play fake, Mills. Rush coming, and he's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by preventing that sack right out of the gate.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. First carry for James Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. McLeod to return it. Oh, nice move. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Lance now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, Connor looking for space. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Lance, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Dancing to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 7 catches, 67 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mills. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Lance looking to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Connor up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mills. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and long for Mills. He'll get this to Connor underneath, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. And Lance's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lance going to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Lance. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Working from the gun, Lance. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Lance going to hold on to it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lance. Right side to Williams. Touchdown, 49ers. Jamison Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Here's Mills. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. A first down throw for Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Lance. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Mills. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Mills to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Lance now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second down at 5. Looking to throw. Lance. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mills' throw taken in here by Jackson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right.
Sorry, Coach. Put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. Spins by.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Back to throw. Lance. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Shotgun now for Lance.
It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. This is McCaffrey on the give.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Lance, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Mills' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run behind center with Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. An option handoff given to Connor. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, and it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Connor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mills leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On the draw, Connor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Kinlaw able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them. And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle. Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malik Collins providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing, Mills. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mills throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mills. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Mills now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Play action, now it's Lance.
And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. To throw, it's Lance.
Buying time to his left. That's good. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills.
And he's got his big tight end here.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Mills on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
To throw, Mills. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Mills on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
First down, Mills.
Ertz over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Now Mills. Finding Ertz again.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Mills again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On third down, here's Mills. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Mills to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The drive will start with an option going left. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lance going to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, an even 90 yards. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for San Francisco, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Burrow on play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 catches, 136 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
2nd and 5 now. Murray to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, and now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Murray's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Murray off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. play action. Now it's Murray. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 17-0, our score after one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second down at 7. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Second down, here's Chubb again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. To throw is Murray. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Excellent move by Langford. Oh, good move. 44-yard punt, return of 9. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down, Burrow. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he fires one incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now Burrow on first down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, short throw underneath to Hurst. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To the air again, Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Throw left side complete to Chase. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Steps away. Complete to Bryant. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Murray now. Steps away to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now Murray. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Murray. Man open, it's Goodwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, They came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1st down, Murray. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now Murray again. He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go option to the short side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
8 yards to go on second down.
Again, it's Burrow. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here we go.
Mixon. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Joseph Osai there on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the penalty, Chubb. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Browns, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.